Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
What's going on, Habibis? I'm Siraj Hashmi.
I'm Jay Kobbe.
And we're the Habibi Bros. Welcome to another episode of Habibi Power Hour. It is Thursday, February 1st, 2024, which means, Jay, what is today?
The start of Black History Month.
That's right. Black History Month is finally upon us, Habibis. We are celebrating by inviting our only Black friend onto the show tonight. And without further ado, here's our only Black friend joining the show. Neville, what's up, Neville?
I refer to myself as Jay's dad, not Neville. That's right. I changed that. My legal name is actually Jay's dad. If you look on my birth certificate, that's what it says.
Daddy.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome back, Daddy.
How y'all doing?
So if you have been following Habibi Power Hour and the journey of the Habibi Bros since the very beginning, you will know that Jay's dad, aka Neville, was our first guest during the middle of COVID lockdowns. It's been almost a full presidential cycle, full presidential term since we last had you on, Neville.
Yes, I know. I mean, I don't know what I did the first time. Maybe I was just that bad that, you didn't want me back, or Jay is still angry about how I left him in the hospital. I don't know what it is.
You came on, you said hello, and then you blocked me for the rest of the 4 years.
Pretty much. That sounds about right. Yeah, that sounds about right.
I mean, how is it this presidential election, having Black History Month? How has it been under the Biden administration?
First of all, are you Black? Because I was told that you aren't if you did not vote for him.
Yeah, I'm rather Black. Yes, I believe so. Yes, last time I checked,
sure?
I'm sure. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, my dad was Black, my mom was Black, so they put two and two together. So something went down.
Oh, so that's why Jay's away. That's why Jay can get away with all the jokes he can.
Pretty much, yes.
Pretty much.
I've given him the room to say that he can say it on my behalf, basically. All his jokes.
Well, Jay actually got into it with a prominent member of the community. You may know fairly well Jay's dad. Jay, you want to explain what happened?
Yeah, so doing my part in commemorating Black History Month, I stated on Twitter that I was only going to masturbate to Black porn stars for this whole month of February.
Totally justifiable, I think.
What was that?
Totally justifiable, I think.
I think so too.
I think so too. And then I got into it a little bit with a Black porn star.
Hold on, guy or girl?
Girl. And the reason why I got into it was because
that's off. How did that happen? I mean, guy. Are you sure, man? Are you sure? You sure that wasn't a guy, not a girl?
No, it was a girl. It was Ann Fox.
He was being catfished.
But the reason why he jumped in was because one of the Habibis was like, "We are coming for you, Ann Fox," and tagged her, and I responded that I was only talking about stars like Jason Love. And she came in. She's like, "What's wrong with watching Black women?"
Oh, no.
So I was kind of like, "Oh shit, I'm gonna go into it with this." So I was like, "Nothing's wrong," but with all due respect, have you seen The Hog on Jason Love? I watched Black on Black Love this month. She said, it's like, "Oh, so you just prefer to look at dick?" And I feel like this was a missed opportunity.
I mean, you do though, don't you? I mean, come on.
He does more than just look, though. No.
Yeah, exactly.
He also has to smell and taste.
She just called you out. She just called you out like perfectly. She had your number. You was like, that's why there's no tweet under the. I'm looking on the screen here. There's no response. It's just so you prefer. Yes, it's just like Jay's like okay.
No, I responded. I responded with the. Breaking Bad, you got me. This is a pretty good response, but I feel like, honestly, that was probably a missed opportunity on my part. I should have rizzed it a little bit better to see if I could, see what black tastes like as well.
I'm actually terrified of Jay entering in that space. Like, I'm not gonna like Jay. I don't know. Well, maybe our only black friend Neville can tell us, is eating ass considered halal or haram in the black community?
I think that's going to be okay. So I don't know the difference between halal. Oh, I know halal is good. Okay, so I know that. So it must be haram. So, I can't. I'm not going to speak for everyone, but I'm going to say haram. So
Wow.
I think
Okay.
that's right. I'm gonna say that. I don't know which one is which, but I think haram is
because you're a good boy. You're a good man, a good family man.
I raised him properly, and he just went off the path. I don't know what happened.
Oh, so right. I love how Neville's like, I raised him properly.
He never,
but he really left the hospital to go for milk as soon as he was delivered.
I sent him emails on what to do when he's growing up. That's what
that I never knew I had. But okay. you had quite the journey yourself. I mean, especially online. You used to have the Twitter handle conservative, right? Conservative black
man.
Yeah, conservative black man on there, and then you changed it to formerly conservative black man during. I think it was like Trump. During almost at the end of 2020, right?
Basically during Trump's, I just didn't want to associate myself with conservative or quote unquote conservatives anymore. I just didn't.
So you went full lib.
Kind of, sort of, but I
really?
Just I still consider myself conservative, but I just don't want to be. When people see that, they see me now, they're like, oh, we already know what his politics is. I didn't want that anymore, so that's why I got ripped out.
Oh, gotcha. So when you're like interacting with people on there, you didn't want that preconceived notion.
Yeah, that preconceived. Oh, you're one of those black people. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, it is kind of hard to tell yourself differently.
Our reputation is not too good when when the Democrats see a black person that's conservative. What they automatically think. Uncle Tom this, Uncle Tom that. So I'm like. It's not worth it.
Dave Chappelle blind racist. That's what they go to. That's what they think of.
Yeah, exactly. There's certain the Oreo stuff. You're basically a white person disguised as a black person. That kind of stuff. So, and it's not when you have people on our side like like Matt Walsh and all these other people that are just like nutbags and grifters. Why would I put myself in that type of rabbit hole? I'm just like, let me just.
And then there's the other end of that spectrum. There's the other end of that spectrum where you can associate with someone whose Twitter handle literally spells out ass licking.
That's true, but I can't disown him. So I have to own up to my responsibilities. So yeah,
exactly.
Thank you, Dad.
Family is family. So
So Neville, now that you are you're still conservative, how does it feel to be the black face of white supremacy? During Black History Month?
That's a heavy question, man. I mean, I go to work with that every day, and I'm like, man, I just look around, I see all these people, and they just don't know that I'm a white supremacist, and I'm like, man, this really. I wonder what would happen here if I knew, because I'm in management and stuff like that. Would I get demoted or would I get fired? So I just make sure. That's why I have to use a pseudonym on Twitter, so just so people don't know I'm the black face of white supremacy.
Has anybody at work?
I mean, my real name is Neville, so it's not a real pseudonym, but you get what I mean.
Yeah. Has anybody from work ever seen your Twitter or
I'm sure. I mean, people that work with me know, but they don't really care. A lot of people. I mean, only just old people like me are on Twitter anymore. So everybody's on TikTok and and whatever else there is. I don't even know what else there is. Maybe Threads.
Yeah, I feel like Twitter as a whole is sort of dying. It's just not the way it used to be when Elon took over. I'm definitely shadow banned. I don't know about you, Jay.
Do you really feel like you're shadow banned?
Oh, bro, have you seen my numbers? They're terrible. And I'm tweeting the exact same shit I always tweet, which is interesting because I always play the classics, and that seems to always do well. I guess people are just sick of me then.
Maybe, but I mean, there was a great tweet about that where she said, You're not shadow banned. You just suck.
Maybe we're shadow banned because we keep calling it Twitter. It's not X.
I did think about that too. I thought about myself whether I was shadow banned or my tweets just got way, way worse. And I think it's actually the latter.
They're called posts now, not tweets. You got to call it. Maybe that's why.
Oh, you got to call it.
Is that the reason? Tweets, and then he just said, "We're not calling it tweets. We're calling it posts. So we're going to shadow ban you until you correct the language."
That could be it.
Rory on local says that Jarvis is heavily shadow banned on X, and you can't search anything from him, which is true. But sometimes he throws out a few bangers, and he gets engaged. He'll get some traction.
Oh, he'll get huge engagement. I mean, there was a so I don't know if you guys seen the James O'Keefe. Where he was like, I went in disguise, and he's just wearing thick black glasses.
Should we? Do you have that clip? Do our producers actually have that clip?
I don't think James O'Keefe.
Are we gonna have to search for it while our producers, who we literally
this show has producers?
Oh shit, that's right. The last time you were here, it was just me and Jay doing everything.
Yeah, is that kind of money? How come I'm not getting paid for this? I mean, what's going on here? So.
There was this from the Babylon Bee. James O'Keefe says he'll be gay with as many men as needed to get to the bottom of deep state corruption. So basically, he went on a date disguised as a gay man, and all you need to do is wear a vest, which honestly, what he's wearing is pretty much what you used to wear in DC all the time, isn't it?
Who, Neville?
No, what O'Keefe is wearing.
Well, that's what Neville used to wear.
I wear vests all the time, man. What's wrong with vests? I mean, come on, what the hell? I love a vest. I love a good vest. I mean, I don't wear the vest. Okay, so here's the thing, though.
Okay.
I don't wear the vest like what this gentleman on the right has on with the glasses.
That's James O'Keefe.
Is that James O'Keefe? I thought he was the one on the left.
No, they just have that name there labeling. I don't know.
Okay, so they did that wrong. Well, it looks like they mixed them up, but not all white people look alike. Do all white people look alike? No,
of course not. We would never say. We would never say such.
You can tell
only black people look alike.
Wow. There's that black face of white supremacy coming out.
Yeah, only black people look alike. Come on now, get it right. We can't. We all have everything else. We got to keep something.
So, how are we feeling about the election, Neville?
Man,
which is funny because the last time we talked about this, it was literally the exact same candidates.
Oh, God damn it!
Oh my God! I mean,
the more things change,
I'm old, and these guys are like 40 years older than I am. It's like, come on, what the heck? Why are they still running the country? I mean,
what are we doing?
I don't know, man. I mean, I honestly, if I've said it before, I mean, if Trump is the nominee, I hope he gets his ass kicked. I mean, I can't. I'm not gonna.
But can we tolerate 4 more years of Biden?
No, we can't. But
so
what hell
you're going to do is you're going to walk into the booth, and instead of voting, you're just going to hold a gun to your head.
Pretty much. I might just end it right in the voting booth. I might just say, you know what? I've already lived a good life. I raised all my kids except Jay. And then
how many of your other kids can say that they have interactions with famous people in the black community?
It's true.
That's not many.
No, not many.
They don't even know who you are. I haven't told them about you.
It would be hilarious if you clip this out and just send it to them.
So that brings me to my next question. While we had you on, I'd say like in the middle of the summer of, I'd say in like June 2020. It's obviously we're ahead of the Super Bowl. It's about 10 days away, and I have to ask you, which matchup in your view is worse, Biden Trump or Chiefs Niners?
Worse. Okay. Well, I don't. Biden Trump, honestly. I mean, I don't mind Chiefs Niners. I mean, I know a lot of people are getting upset about this. I know a lot of people are upset because of what's her name?
Taylor Swift
and Kelsey, and I don't get it, honestly. I don't really care one way or the other. But, I mean, Kelsey seems like a rock, real conservative type dude to me. And Taylor Swift was a country music singer. So, I mean, come on.
You would think that, but then you see, what's his name? Kelsey in like literally every single goddamn commercial, including fucking Pfizer of all things. Like that's the 2-for-1.
The 2-for-1.
He's taking the money like Shaq. I mean, Shaq's in like every other commercial. You just take the money.
Yeah,
man. You know, somebody got to take the money. Take the money.
Yeah, but Shaq is funny.
I'm proud of dude.
But Shaq is definitely funny.
Yes.
Shaq
I think you're just jealous over the talk of Kelsey being the greatest tight end of all time instead of Gronk.
Who, me?
Yeah, because he's a Patriots fan. That's why.
Oh yeah, well, look, I never gave greatest tight end title to Gronk, but I do believe that Gronk is better than Kelsey. It's
we're not speaking in double entendres here, are we? Just I gotta know who I'm speaking to here, so I gotta make sure that
right. No, we're talking about Rob Gronkowski.
We're actually talking about football tight ends. So, right, just making sure. I gotta make sure.
Yes.
Not like the alt black porn scene.
No, but to be fair, Gronk does have a better tight end than Travis Kelce. And right now in this season,
how do you know that?
Hold on.
I think
you say that Gronk has a better tight end.
How would you know that? That's why
I mean, look at his hat.
I got obsessed.
Look at his hat. What does your hat say, Jay?
Butthole Solnier. And I got very obsessed with the NFL that I started ranking the butts of the tight ends. And right now, Laporta is up there number 1. And he had a hell of a first season as well. That guy is going to be one of the best tight ends to play the game.
This guy never shuts the fuck up about Sam Laporta. He's only a rookie.
He's so good. I love stories like that. So like Brock Purdy's story to me, that's why I hope the 49ers win. From Mr. Irrelevant to Super Bowl winner, it would be absolutely fucking fantastic. But you're a Steelers fan. I remember that.
Yeah,
I remember you like when I was born, I think there was a game going on. That's half of the reason why you left. But even like from when I was
half the reason.
Almost it feels like from when I was born until now, they've had the same head coach. How does it feel? No, I'm serious.
They have actually, literally, they have the same head coach. Yes.
How do we know that you're not the? How do we know that you're not the head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers, Neville?
We don't. I mean, I would fire myself if I was the coach of the Steelers. I don't have to lie to you.
Are you fed up with
that bad?
Especially with like the pool of talent with head coaches that we've had this off season for a lot of these teams. Do you feel like you're getting shafted with having to keep the same guy over and over again? Do you still go with the same excuse? Like, well, he still has a winning record and gets in the playoff?
I wanted Mike Tomlin fired maybe 5-6 years ago. So, I mean, this is nothing new for me. I've wanted him gone. The team's been average at best. You know, they stink. I mean, I'm very frustrated.
Neville, I hope you never leave the Steelers.
I won't. I'm never going to leave the Steelers. But as far as I remember, I've been the Steelers.
No, I meant like the head coaching position.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, I got you. I probably won't. Because the Steelers don't fall. We've had 3 coaches in 80 years. So it's like,
There's Chuck
3
Noll,
coaches. Bill Cowher, and Tomlin. That's
Mike
it.
Tomlin.
Since
really
1912, before the Great Depression.
God. That is insane. I mean, sometimes they
World War One was just starting when we hired Chuck Noll.
That is absolutely
that makes sense.
It doesn't.
I'm fact checking you, and it all checks out.
That is absolutely wild. I mean, sometimes you just need a different change of scenery. I mean, Bill Belichick did that. I mean, he took it up the nose and left, so they could have a different change.
I mean, to be fair to Tomlin, I mean, as you know, I like to be fair. He hasn't had a bad season like a 3-14 season. I mean, his worst season is probably like 8-8 or 7-9. No, I could say 8-8. It's like he's never been under 500, but
right.
So 8-8 is like his worst season. But I mean, just being average every year, what does that do? You're average every year. You know, I mean, that's the Steelers that we don't. As far as a Steelers fan, we don't settle for average. We're not average. The Steelers are supposed to be great. So we haven't been great we haven't won a playoff game in like 15 years. It's like ridiculous.
You know, last
I won them out.
So before Chuck Noll, it was the team has been around since 1933, but since 1969, had 3 coaches.
Nice. 3 coaches. So that's I mean
50 what? 5,
that was
55
4 years before I was born. So I mean, they've had in 54 years about 3 coaches. I was born in 1973, so I'm very old. But
God damn,
that's 1973. Yes, I'm that old. So I'm old. Like I told you, I am. Oh, I'm literally old enough to be Jay's dad. I mean,
that's actually
pretty accurate.
Yeah, I could. I think I have a son another son about his age, so or close to.
somewhere or known.
Both, yes.
Hey, it's really crazy. The 2024 just keeps on coming with like the weirdest things to happen because as we're getting into Black History Month, how does it feel to have Ben Shapiro as the #1 rapper?
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh! I didn't really look into that, but I saw like a story on it. I was like,
you want to watch it?
I guess it's kind of cool. I guess. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess.
They call me offensive, controversial. It's only 2 genders, boys and girls. They can't cancel my message because I'm the biggest independent rapper in the whole freaking world. Claim that I'm racist, yeah, alright. I'm not ashamed because I'm white. If every Caucasian's a bigot, I guess every Muslim's a terrorist. Every liberal is right. I don't want to talk to folks who don't get it. Go woke, go broke, no hope, it's pathetic. Pro-choice, pronouns, pro-love, you're progressive. But you ain't pro-gun, no one to protect it. Where the American flags at? Remember when people would hang those? They've been taken down, they all been replaced with BLM flags or a rainbow. This ain't rap, this ain't money, cars and clothes. We ain't selling drugs, we ain't gonna overdose. We ain't pushing guns, ain't promoting stripper poles. We won't turn your sons into thugs or your daughters into hoes. I don't care if I offend you. I was put here to upset you. You can cry and you can scream, you can riot in the streets. You defunded the police, now there's no one to protect you. I hope I offend you. I ask myself what would Ben do? Let's just keep it real, facts. Don't care how you feel, man. If you want my pronouns, I'm the man who don't respect.
Let's look at the stats, I've got the facts. My money like Lizzo, my pockets are fat. Homie, I'm epic, don't be a wap. Dog, it's a yarmulke, homie, no cap. Look at the graphs, look at my charts. You're blowing money on strippers and cars. You go into prison, I'm on television. Dogs, no one knows who you are. Keep hating on me on the internet. My comment section all woke Karens. And I make racks off compound interest. Y'all live with your parents. Nikki, take some notes, I just did this for fun. All my people, download this, let's get a Billboard #1.
This ain't rap, this ain't money, cause
All right,
I mean,
so great
I don't know what to
rapper
say
or
about
the
that, but-
greatest rapper?
I mean, Biggie is rolling in his grave right now, just waiting for Ben to take over the #1 spot. I mean, come on, Tupac, they don't got nothing on that. I mean, come on, let's be serious here.
Seriously, that you can't.
Is it me or does Ben look very uncomfortable standing there?
He looked awkward. He looked lost.
He looked very awkward and uncomfortable. Like
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he lost his keepa when he put the hoodie on.
He looked very like stiff and like somebody's like, come on, Ben, move your shoulders at least. I mean, come on, do something.
Right. I mean, get in.
I mean,
Like
he was on beat and he wasn't mumble rapping, so I'll give him that.
Right, he wasn't.
All of the rap nowadays is basically mumble rap, which I can't even listen to. I don't know what they're saying. And I'm like, okay, I'll just listen to my old stuff.
Honestly,
right.
He was.
It's a vibe. It's a vibe for Siraj. He's 90s
metaphors,
hip-hop.
wordplay and metaphors. This dude, he straight fuego. He did a mitzvah. He did a mitzvah. What a mensch. So
I like it.
Neville, we have you on for a few more minutes because we want to kick you off.
And I got to go to bed, so
we're very
that
here.
Yeah.
What? What did you say?
It's past his bedtime.
It is past your bedtime. We know that.
I mean, I'm being dead serious though. I'm not even.
No, we know that.
I'm doing this just for my son and his friend. That's all I'm doing. Yeah. So
Thank you, Habibi.
Only for you guys would I do this.
Daddy.
Thank you.
Thank you, Daddy.
We really appreciate it.
You're welcome, my son. You're welcome, my son.
What are you?
Fixing them, man.
What is? Okay, so Jay, I lost what I was going to say. You go ahead and ask a question.
What do you? No, I was going to ask because we were talking about the election and everything, and you know when things were coming up, Tim Scott was a person's name that was thrown around, somebody who had, I would say, like pretty much a good future within the conservative movement and stuff. What do you think of him trying to be the VP under Trump? Do you think he's going to be called on, or do you think Trump has somebody else in mind?
Why are you asking me about the black guy? That's so that's so on point. I mean, come on. I mean, I'm joking. But yeah. When I first, at first Tim Scott was kind of, he was okay, but I've always thought of him as like he's a little bit too careful on the the obvious bigotry amongst too many people on the right. He kind of sidesteps it a lot. He kind of beats around the bush, which I don't like. I think you just call this stuff out, man, what it is. And then him standing up there the other night with Trump and basically getting tapped on the head, getting patted on the head for being a good boy for Trump is like, come on, man. I mean, have some more pride, man. I mean, what's Trump gonna do to you? Is he gonna like take you outside the back and whip you and put you in chains or something? I mean, come on, man. Have some pride. So I'm not a big fan. So let's put it that way. I'm not a big fan.
So what I wanted to say though is that did you say that Tim Scott beats around the bush? I don't think he's beat a bush maybe ever.
No, I don't
Well,
think
he's
so.
supposedly getting married. I saw him. He was proposing to somebody.
He's gonna have to put out. In the spirit of Black History Month and Jay going at it with a porn star, I think it is only in good taste that Tim Scott drop a sex tape.
It's the rumors to rest. Absolutely, once and for all.
Please do it. We need it.
He needs to. I mean, how old is he? He's got to be.
He won't be.
He's got to be up there. Late 40s, right?
Yeah, he's in his late. I think early 40s.
Early 40s.
No, he's not in his early 40s. You kidding me?
No, you think he's in his late 40s?
Tim Scott's been around, man.
But he's never been married, right?
Oh, no.
He's never been married.
58. Holy shit!
Hey, man, that's black don't crack.
Black don't crack, dude.
How old is he?
58.
58.
Oh wow, man. Okay, so yeah, he looks great for 58. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, he does.
Great.
Yeah, but
I thought he was like late 40s. So
yeah, what have you done though, Neville?
What have I done?
How do we know that you're not actually Senator Tim Scott?
Well, first thing, I don't live in South Carolina, so that's and then I wouldn't win a primary here in Georgia because I wouldn't be willing to throw my entire race under the bus to win the primary. So it's like that's gonna be a problem.
You think Tim Scott threw his entire race under the bus during the primaries?
He did that. I'm just saying, generally speaking.
Oh, okay.
You got to. If you're gonna win a primary, you can't speak like I speak. You can't be honest about what's going on and on both sides of the aisle, as far as in the Black community or any community. You can't on some of those things. So
on the bright side, if you did say one of those things and you got a lot of backlash, you could be like, no, that wasn't me, that was the other Black politician running.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get confused a lot, so that would help too, so because we all look alike, so I could just say, no, that was the other guy, not me.
And also there was another thing that you were saying about about the bigotry. Do you think that people don't like Tim Scott because he's Black or because he's gay?
Yes.
What an answer. Jay's dad, Neville, thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate it. Get a good night's rest. And
thank you, brothers.
Jay will be in.
Y'all give me the time.
Jay will be in a few minutes to tuck you in.
Okay. See y'all, brothers. Thank you.
That was Neville. He was our first convert back in 2020.
Yeah, he was. He actually said the Shahada with us and everything.
That's right. I think the name of the episode is Our First Convert. It's episode, I want to say 10.
I think it was episode 10.
Yeah. Now we're on episode 206. Wow. Who would have thought?
Not me.
Jay, so yeah, so there was one thing that you actually is your thread. Is the Black History Month thread? Is that the one that you did with the porn star?
Yes, it was.
Okay, all right.
But
So I'm just misreading this.
I wanted to get into New York for a minute. So
okay, what happened?
New York, Merrick Adams admits that the Democrat sanctuary laws prevent deportation of violent criminals, especially ones that are coming here under the sanctuary asylum seeking premise, which is not vetted whatsoever in any real form, and anybody just comes in and says that they want to seek asylum, and now the people of New York and Denver and San Francisco are living with the repercussions on the way that they vote. And it's the same thing with what this guy was as well. I mean, before the migrant crisis happened, he was talking about how immigrants are welcome. New York is proud to be a sanctuary city. All of these type of things, just I think a couple of years ago. So it's really amazing to see this turn of events. And then another thing happened with New York as well.
What?
And it is.
Oh no! What is this, Jay?
The future of trash is here. So
wait, that's not nice. Why would they say that about your mom, Jay? It's terrible.
I know it's awful, but
Mary is a saint.
She is a saint. She is wonderful, and I love you, Mom.
We hope
Thank
she's
you for
watching.
watching.
We hope she's watching right now. She tunes in more often than not, but I don't know. I don't know if she's still watching.
So basically, what's going on with with New York is that they're finally getting trash trucks to go in and pick up trash from dumpsters on the middle of the street instead of just throwing bags into the middle of the street. As you know, that there was a huge problem within New York with that issue. I mean,
really? That was an actual problem?
Dude, yeah, they just throw trash bags into the middle of the street for the trashmen to come around and pick up. It was the same thing that.
I know about that, but I'm saying, like, I thought that you're saying there was an issue with them throwing it.
Yeah, it's an issue to have trash bags in the middle of the fucking road in New York when it's infested with rats.
Well, hold on, Jay. Every city is infested with rats. But what I'm asking specifically here is the issue that they put the trash in bags on the curb, or because they actually take those trash bags and then throw them sometimes like long distance, like fucking Brock Purdy heave to Brandon Ayuk. See, I didn't watch any championship Sunday football, but I know that play.
That was a good play too.
You telling me they throw it like that?
Yeah, that's exactly how they throw it. So
and that's what the problem is, and that's what they have a problem with.
That's what the problem was. So now they finally got actual, and they put out the red carpet for this with press conferences and cameras and all that kind of stuff. Like it's some futuristic.
Do we have footage of this?
Yes, we do.
Oh hell yeah!
That I'm going to have to go and look for because our
it's okay. I'm gonna read some.
Our Spencer's on
he's on
Tinder.
vacation.
That's what he's doing.
Spencer's on fucking vacation, even though he's like been on vacation for like 4 months prior to this. Rory Metzger says, "Has all of New York City just given up?" Oh, he's summoning earn time. I have to wipe his paws. Okay, he went out. He took a shit right before the show. Oh, here we go. So here's a demo of New York City's new automatic side-loading garbage truck lifting large on-street containers. A pilot program is expanding to all of Community Board District 9 in West Harlem. Look how many people are there.
Pilot program.
Look how many people are there to look at trash. If I wanted to do that, I watch a Kansas City Chiefs game.
And they're playing like the future of trash is here. They're finally getting trash out, and they're playing Alicia Keys' New York.
Oh, Empire State of Mind. Hell yeah. There's nothing more New York than this shit right here. That dumpster might as well have a pair of Timbs on.
It's absolutely wonderful. I mean, New York is in such a shithole right now. Is that they had a group of illegal aliens beat the shit out of 2 cops, get arrested, and then the next day be out on the street.
No fucking way.
Yes, fucking way.
Yahweh.
And
So-
as they're getting out of the out as well, they're flipping off the cameras. And of course, they're Lakers fans.
Fucking A. It's always Lakers fans who do this.
So in New York, 8 Biden illegals beat 2 white cops. 4 were arrested and released 3 hours later with no bail. As one was released, he was flipped off the press, and now they mock us.
Why'd you self-censor yourself?
Now the brown gangs mock us.
There you go.
Time to take out the trash, the replacement trash. Okay, this is a little bit. This went a little bit far.
What a
too far.
What a segue, Jay. We were just talking about trash.
Well, they are trash. I'm not gonna lie. Like all of these people that come in like this are.
So you're saying they are the future?
And
the future of trash is
you
here.
can see also like they got gang tattoos for fuck's sake. I mean,
Wait, hold on, no,
we're not doing any kind of vetting whatsoever. You can see it on his wrist, on his right and left wrists.
But
he has
Jay,
gang
you have a
tattoos on.
gang tattoo as well.
No, I have an ass-eating tattoo, and then I also have our logo as a tattoo
And that is located where?
on my hip. Kind of, it's kind of whorish, like it's kind of slutty.
Jay,
Yeah,
I think we
it's
should
a
change.
tradition.
I think we should probably update the logo.
That's why I put it here.
It's like getting a Buffalo Bills 2024 Super Bowl champs tattoo. As soon as you get it, you know it's fucked. So as soon as Jay got that tattoo over the Habibi Bros logo, I'm like, yeah, we gotta fucking change it. Oh man. So let's see. You know, we talked a little bit about Tim Scott dropping the sex tape. He hasn't actually dropped the sex tape. We were just talking about how he should drop one. Well, what actually happened with the reason we say this, Jay, is because you can actually now get away with dropping the sex tape in the Senate.
Yes, you can.
And for this, I bring up a tweet from Insider Paper. Let me just go ahead. What the? Oh my God, Spencer.
I mean, he's not.
He's not
The
wrong.
only thing he's good for.
Only thing he's good for is dropping bitch tit Nicole's right there. Anyways, Insider Paper tweets out breaking U.S. Capitol Police is closing the probe into the December 13th sex video of 2 men on Senate side of a complex, citing no evidence that the crime was committed, adding that the aide had access to the room. And there's this statement from the U.S. Capitol Police saying, for now, we are closing the investigation into the facts and circumstances surrounding a sex video that was recorded inside the Hart Senate office building on the morning of Wednesday, December 13th. After consulting with federal and local prosecutors, as well as doing a comprehensive investigation review of possible charges, it was determined, despite a likely violation of congressional policy, well, Jay, gay sex, that's not a definite violation of congressional policy. Just a we're not entirely sure if it was. There's currently no evidence that a crime was committed, although the hearing room was not open to the public at the time. The congressional staffer involved had access to the room. The 2 people of interest were not cooperative, nor were the elements of any of the possible crimes met. The congressional staffer, who has since resigned from his job, exercised his Fifth Amendment right to remain silent and refuse to talk to us. Our investigators are willing to review new evidence should any come to light.
United States.
I feel like that's kind of bearing the lead right here, that he exercised his Fifth Amendment right. I thought the libs always think of that as, oh, that means he's guilty.
Well, not only that, his asshole is right there on video, and it's fucking hilarious. You know, like having gay butt sex, totally okay. Your grandmother taking a selfie, not so much.
Well, hold up. What if she was taking a selfie and the butt sex was happening behind her?
Then she totally would have gotten off. See, that's what January 6th.
I mean,
that's
Jay,
what January 6th should have done. They should have just turned into a huge gay orgy.
If it was a gay orgy, J6ers would be out on the street right now.
Exactly.
Well, they would be heroes at the Pride Parade. Man, there's a parallel universe, Jay, where that scenario is happening right now. Someone had the foresight to realize that, oh, no one's gonna get caught. No one's gonna like actually face criminal charges for having sex in the Capitol and posting a sex tape about it. Yeah, maybe we should just go ahead and all be butt ass naked and just
have
go
sex on Pelosi's
go
desk.
to Pelosi's desk and just all have a fucking orgy.
That's it. That's how they would have gotten out.
Also, I would wager that there would be even more people there if they knew it was a gay orgy. Would they not? I don't know if they.
Well, I think the Senate aides would definitely have, have joined in.
Jay, could you imagine the smell in that room? Oh God, we need to be stopped.
Oh, we do. And talking about people being stopped. The results are in
For what?
for the Eagle Pass. Once they started putting up barriers and stopping people from going in, you can see here that data is on how significant the drop in illegal crossings in Texas, Del Rio sector, Eagle Pass has been since Texas locked it down. Per CBP sources, 71,000 apprehensions in December dropped down to 16,000 in January. 76% decrease in 1 month.
So obviously, this is Biden's. This is a big win for Biden, right?
Biden wanted to go and tear down the blocks.
No,
and
Jay,
get them through.
That's not why I'm here from the Biden administration.
Yeah, they didn't want to do that.
The Biden administration told me, actually, yeah, we shut down the border, and we look at that drop in border crossings. 76% decrease in 1 month.
They've been saying that they've been stopping the border crossings for 4 years, and we had 8 million illegal aliens come by. I mean, who would have thought? Who would have thought enforcing laws on the books would have this kind of results?
Not me.
Not me.
I also think that the DOJ suing Texas over enforcing their immigration laws, the immigration law that being is illegal to illegally enter the United States. So I don't know where that leaves us, Jay. Obviously, we're going to see the spin from the White House, Biden White House. But how creative can they get with it? How were we thinking like Karine Jean-Pierre getting up at the press briefing and saying like President Biden has always been committed to fixing problems, and the problem that he fixed, the border, should not go unnoticed, and we will love and treat every illegal immigrant who comes into this country as as an American citizen, as if they were an American citizen on day one. Give them the right to vote and a government stipend, and boom, they basically locked up the next election.
That's exactly that's the whole play that they've been trying to do for God knows how long, especially in Texas. They've been trying to force that down Texas's throat,
Jay,
for years.
What makes you think that Texas didn't want it down their throat? That's actually very homophobic of you, of course, assuming that Texas didn't want it down their throat.
Well, I mean, Abbott's always sitting down, so he's always taking it straight to the face.
Hey, hey, at least he doesn't need knee pads, all right?
That's absolutely fucking true. That is absolutely true. And
so anyways,
as we get into it.
So the razor wire was the last thing that I heard from the Biden border crisis. There was a dispute over razor wire.
That's what it was. So and the way that the media and the Democrats are trying to spin this as if Texas is defying the Supreme Court ruling. The Supreme Court ruling wasn't that Texas is not allowed to put up wire. It's that the federal government can cut down the wire. Not that Texas has to let them do it, or that Texas can't put up barriers. Mm-hmm. That's not what it was. So now they are saying that because Texas is still enforcing the border, that Texas is ignoring and defying the SCOTUS ruling. And what's fucking disgusting and hilarious about this is that we have multiple examples of Biden just completely ignoring SCOTUS, especially when it comes to the student forgiveness program. SCOTUS said that he did not have the authority, and he's still doing it anyways. So we see what kind of consequences we're going to have once the pendulum swings back when it comes to ignoring SCOTUS and ignoring court rulings.
So ignoring court rulings is something that almost every president has done. But it is pretty funny how on this particular instance, with respect, wait, hold on. Was Texas ignored? Texas ignored the court ruling too.
They didn't ignore it. It's not defying it. The court ruling was just saying that the federal government can cut them down.
Oh, right. But they said that the government can cut them down, but that they can't. They were banned from putting up more razor wire. Basically,
no, they're not banned from putting it up.
That's what I'm saying is that they weren't banned from.
Yeah, they weren't. Yeah.
So what I'm arguing here is that it's turning into a Looney Tunes episode.
Every new month, dude, every day it feels like some new shit is becoming more and more Looney Tune-ish. From the war with the Houthis to Ilhan Omar going up and stating that she what did she state? She stated as long as she is
in Congress, she has like a duty to her country. Here, I actually have the tweet right here. So she says this in, I would imagine the Somalian dialect of Arabic, or is that its own?
No,
it's its actual own language.
It's a dialect of Arabic.
It is a dialect of Arabic.
Let me hear. Maybe I can.
Wait, why did I go to roast me, Grump? I just wanted to watch the clip. How did I boomer that?
And
why am I not, hold on. I need to feed it into Jay. I need to feed it into my NVIDIA Brooks. Oh, I remember now. I need to change the sound here. Give me a second. Siraj boomered it again. He boomered it again. Now you can hear it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that.
laakiin hadda gabar Soomaaliyeed aan ahay. Aniga Soomaaliyaan ku.
Did she just say the N-word? She definitely did.
Yeah, well, the N-word is Somalian for Somalian.
See, you have to. Jay is absolutely 100% half black because you can never get away with that if you weren't.
And Somali citizenship ugama bahni birthright-keygii waaye dhiigayga ay ku jirtaa
blood.
And waana dad aan ku diin ahay, waa dadaan isku afnahay, waa dadaan u danqado.
People have compassion.
Marka aan dhagta u dhigayo ama aan raadinayo wixii Soomaaliya ka socdo iyo waxay ku hagaagi lahaayeen iyo sidii aan ku taakulayn lahay iyo oo taas waxaa iga keenaysa Soomaali jecel aan u qabo iyo Soomaaliya jecel aan u qabo.
For the country itself.
And waxaan rajaynayaa hadda meel fog inaan isla gaarno inta aniga
said it again. She said the N-word again. During Black History Month, no less, Jay. God, some people.
Hilka aan ku fadhiyo waxyaalo badan.
And she's not even saying
this
it.
This is the end. As long as
aan ku fadhiyo waxyaalo badan aan isla qabanno waan ogahay aniga mas'uul weyn inuu iga saaran yahay wadankii aan ku dhashay oo aan ka imid.
What were you gonna say, Jay?
It's all about the Benjamins.
Oh shit, he went there. He absolutely went there.
It's all about the Benjamins.
So, Jay, this isn't even the video I was trying to watch here, but in light of this, there is actually Marjorie Taylor Greene proposing a censure of Congresswoman Ilhan Omar.
Mr. Speaker, pursuant to Clause 2A1 of Rule 9, I seek recognition to give notice of my intent to raise a question of the privileges of the House. The form of the resolution is as follows.
Recognized.
Censuring Representative Ilhan Omar of Minnesota. Whereas elected members of Congress take an oath to bear true faith and allegiance to the United States without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion. Whereas Representative Ilhan Omar took an oath of allegiance to the United States upon becoming a citizen, declaring, I absolutely and entirely renounce and abjure all allegiance and fidelity to any foreign prince, potentate, state, or sovereignty of whom or which
Ilhan Omar has a potentate.
I mean, you do have a hat that suggests that you know what you're talking about.
I mean, just sitting in Congress all that time, the sweat just builds up.
It's got that 200-year-old stank on it. I'm
Just
sorry,
like blue
250.
cheese.
250.
Just like going into France and sniffing all the year-old cheeses.
Jay, that's not cheese.
Ah, that's 36 years old. That's 42. That's 23. That's a good year.
God, I hate you.
I have heretofore been a subject or citizen. Whereas
That's not even the clip I want to watch. This is the clip I actually want to watch. This is bad. This is actually what started the censoring. Okay. Just a quick overview that Ilhan Omar tells a crowd of Somalians that her top priority is to put Somalia first and expand its territory. Saying, quote, the U.S. government will do what we want, nothing else. They must follow our orders. That is how we safeguard the interests of Somalia. Now, this is taken by translation because she's obviously speaking, Jay, a Somalian dialect of Arabic.
Yeah.
I don't know where the money clip is, but we're just going to, it's a 3-minute video. Do we want to watch it?
No, I think this is the video that did start it all.
This is the video that started all. So
yeah.
let's just watch it. I will do my best to translate it. If you want me to do it in the Pakistani accent, I can make her sound Pakistani.
Well, you're gonna have to do it in a female Pakistani accent. Let's see what you got.
Oh God.
Let's see what you got.
All right, let's try it.
annaga haddii aan nahay dad Soomaali ah waxaan nahay dad isjecel waa laga yaabaa meelaha qaarkood inaan isku xagxagano laakiin haddii runtii ay imaato waxaan nahay dad isku tashto dad walaalo ah dad dhiig lah dad isku og inay Soomaali yihiin inay Muslim yihiin oo iyagana isku hiiliya dadka walaalahoodna u hiiliya marka daraad markii ayaan dhexdaas markii aan maqalnay in qaar Soomaali ah ama Soomaali sheegato in Ethiopia ay la galeen maba aqaan af Soomaali wixii lagu dhaho agreement heshiis
I went what?
Maxamuud Nuur hadda aniga Soomaaliga badiyo soo ceeb ma aha.
I went like 40 seconds there.
Yeah, and before you fucked up.
Yeah, this is 3 minutes long video. All right. I know that the clip is around here somewhere, so I'm just gonna say that in the very end, she talks about how they pretty much have a control on the U.S. government.
Yeah, that they'll do what
Somalia
we want.
was Somali. Somalia waa hal walaalaan wada nahay dhulkeena lagama kala qaybsanayo dhulal baa naga maqanaan
Jay, she probably rolls her R's better than you think.
No, she doesn't. Somalian Arabic doesn't. They don't roll the R's properly, but they do the little
the guy
sanina inshallah maalin laakiin inta aan haysan hadda lama kala qaybinayo marka waa mahadsantihiin dhammaantiin sidaad ii sharaftiin oo markasta aad iigu soo dhawaysiin ilaahay idin shafro assalaamu calaykum waraxmatullah.
So we didn't actually get to the money clip. We just have to take the not like anyone who's listening or watching this knows what Ilhan Omar is actually saying unless you're Somali. And then Ilhan Omar actually got pissed off because you could see at least in this tweet or post, and wokeness uses the term the demonym Somalians, okay, and apparently that was too much. That instead of addressing the actual allegations of basically what she was saying, she decides to tweet out instead. I can't even fucking find it. This is why I have the worst producers on the planet. Oh my God. Maybe she tweeted from her actual representative, their congressional office. Maybe. Nope, she didn't. God damn it, Jay. Her whole issue was that she was mad that people were using the term Somalians and not, I don't know.
Somali.
And all I'm seeing are fucking tweets from, God damn it. I hate this website so goddamn much.
If only we had, interns looking for these type of
you
things.
Would you think they would. What was that comment that we saw before?
It was from Claude Thomas over on YouTube saying,
Thompson. Oh, hey,
can we have the audiobook version of Siraj doing this voice for 38 hours?
Oh my God. I don't know if I could do that.
I doubt you'd be able to. But while you're looking for that, there's one thing I really wanted to get into as well. It was Biden. So as you know, there were 3 Americans who died by a drone strike from an Iranian proxy terrorist group. And till now, we haven't had any response. This was 4 days ago, or 3 days ago now, almost 4 days ago. And we haven't had any response happen from Biden. And the one thing that he has done is that he calls the parents of one of the soldiers who died in Syria and went over how he lost his son Beau in Iraq. So he knows exactly what they're going through.
President Biden calling Oneida and Sean Sanders, whose 24-year-old daughter Kennedy was killed in the
24 years old.
Bro. 24 is a baby, man.
It's insane. I mean, look at her. It's so sad. And till now, there hasn't been anything but them trying to be like, no, we don't want any war escalation.
The attack.
I know, everybody. I know there's nothing anybody can say or do to ease the pain. I've been there.
Yes, sir. We understand. The parents overcome with emotion when the president reveals how their daughter will be honored.
We're promoting her posthumously to sergeant.
Oh, wow. That is the best news I've heard today. Thank you so much. You don't know how much that means to us.
Oh, well, I tell you what, it means a lot to me. My son spent a year in Iraq until I lost him. And 1%.
Oh.
1%.
Like gross. I'm not gonna lie.
These are the ones that we're gonna take care of 99% of us.
Bro, there are a couple things about this, Jay, that like really. This is a grieving parents. They just lost their baby girl, 24 years old. I can't even imagine what they're going through right now. Who made the decision to record that? I saw the Atlantic Constitutional Journal, or is it Atlantic Journal Constitution? I don't know. They promoted her as sergeant, which, look, if it means something to the parents, then that's fine. But the whole bit that they're recording like them like crying while talking to the president, it just feels like some sort of like they're just exploiting their sadness, their time to grieve. Like it's just feels wrong. Like it just feels like if I don't say something about it, then we're just going to continue to normalize it. Right. That's fucking weird.
It's weird and it's disgusting, and it's a clip that they want to use to try and promote the humanitarian side of Biden and humanize him. And the fact that he still uses this lie about his son to grieving parents of fallen members of the military is absolutely selfless and disgusting.
It's like he's saying that specifically that Beau Biden died from a violent military death, like being killed in the line of duty. Beau Biden died of brain cancer
like a year after he got back home. Like he wasn't even in Iraq. He got home a year later. He unfortunately died of brain cancer, and cancer sucks. Fuck cancer. So, but it wasn't like it.
We're not even arguing that he didn't get the brain cancer because of something he was exposed to in Iraq. It could have that should just gotta die from something, right? So it could have been from Iraq. We don't know, But still, it's not like he was KIA.
Right.
So I don't know why Biden continues to bark up this tree. It's
and also it's not the same whatsoever. You were at your child's side when he died.
Right.
He was home.
Right. He was home.
You were able to tell him that you loved him for the last time.
You were able to say goodbye. These parents, you could never. They thought their babies were coming back home.
Right. And they never had the last I love you. They never had the last good night. They never had the last discussion.
Yeah.
At their time. And anyone will tell you that has gone through this, the worst thing for a parent to do is to bury their own children.
Yeah.
Because that's not the way it's supposed to happen. That was taken away from them. It was not taken away from Biden. And and it's disgusting.
And I say this as a newly minted parent, Jay. I obviously cannot fathom losing a child. You only really know this feeling now when you become a parent. I will probably always view my baby as a baby.
Right.
I don't know if I could view them as like, just a random adult once they get older. No, you're always going to view. I feel like every parent views their baby as, takes them back to the time when they were around them nonstop, unless you're obviously Jay's dad and you walked out on him after he was delivered from the hospital just to get milk. But still, like that, that being said, I feel like this is something where it seems peak America, peak corporate media, peak, whatever the fuck it is that's happening right now. It seems almost dystopian the way we're seeing this stuff happen and play out. Like some sort of like military industrial complex propaganda tied into the fact that everything's woke now. It just feels weird.
Yeah, it really does. And nobody in the media will call him out on it. No, nobody.
No.
Not CNN, not Jake Tapper, who always goes on, talks about veterans and fallen military people. He tries to tweet about military people every once in a while and shit. But when it really comes to it, when this is something that is as important as this, to call out the president of the United States for using and falsifying the way his son died to try and win brownie points with the military is disgusting.
Yeah, no, it's look, Biden is desperate. He's got support collapsing all around him. The guy is literally doing everything, trying to do everything he can to win re-election. He's even trying to turn the economy around for fucking whatever reason to win the election. The stock market, which he has nothing to do with, rallied tremendously. I think it's like breaking records. Trump would take credit for this shit. I don't know if Biden's been taking credit for it. If I was him, I would take credit for it.
Yeah, Bidenomics.
Yeah, they'd say Bidenomics at work.
Well, Chris Hayes is probably already doing it for him.
Why do you think the stock market is doing so well in the last week and some change?
It could be. I mean, there's a factor of things. It could be. We're hitting springtime, and usually,
springtime for Hitler.
Yeah, springtime for Hitler.
Springtime.
A lot of business kicks back up springtime, and then
winter.
Also, the
Poland.
The lowering of the interest rates as well is a big factor.
I'm sorry, what was that, Jay?
Lowering of the interest rates.
They didn't actually lower them though.
Not yet, but there's talk about it. Any kind of speculation or talk, anything like that can help push it.
Because this past week, the Federal Reserve announced that they're not lowering interest rates; they're going to keep them stagnant. And everybody's like, "Well, what the fuck? What are we going to do now? What is it? Still at 7.5%? No, 6%. I don't even know what the interest rates are now. That's how misinformed I am now, Jay. It's beautiful. I love it. I love not knowing shit anymore.
No, they lowered them. And
to
it's
what?
5.25 to 5.5.
Okay.
And it's keeping them steady there so when it's down from 7.8 to 5.2555, and they're keeping it steady. And we're going to see come March what they're going to do next.
What do you think is going to happen? Do you think they're going to lower it? Do you think the Federal Reserve so badly wants to have Biden as president? Because as soon as if he gets reelected, those interest rates are shooting right back up, I feel.
They might, yeah, because it's like a double-edged sword. I mean, lowering the interest rates from people who are way smarter than I speculate that it's going to allow people to do more in terms of like taking out loans. It'll help the banks out, especially with the loans and the
I don't know if that
deeds that they have.
I don't know if that was intentional. If you said smarter than I
said smarter than I am.
I thought you said smarter than I.
Smarter than I.
I want to challenge that. Where's that
repeat? Yeah, the progressive.
The progressive.
Well, okay, smarter than I am. They they also
nice save there, buddy.
They also speculate that by doing so, it is going to the inflation rates are going to come back up as well. So that's why that's a double-edged sword when it comes to lowering the interest rates as we go into it. But there's a few videos for us to react to before we go in. I was
just gonna say
this one right here, which is really good. So this is in a Zoom call about mental health proposition. Governor Newsom says he was at a Target and saw someone walk out without paying. He asked a worker why the person steals, and they blamed the governor before looking at him twice and recognizing him. I was like, why am I spending $380 and everyone can just walk the hell right out? Yeah, you piece of fucking garbage. You fucking piece of shit. What the fuck do you think the reason why I left California to come to Florida? Are you a fucking moron? Do you not go and see what the hell you guys have been doing to that fucking state? This is the exact thing that you put in place with your easy on crime, stupid fucking DAs throughout all of California and making it a national law that they can steal anything that they want up to like $5,000 and not be held as a felony. You fucking retard. Now that he goes and speaks to normal people and it's fucking in his face, he sees what the fuck's going on.
Let's watch the clip.
Says, sir, you dropped this. And he comes back, picks it up, and keeps walking out. As we're checking out, the woman says, oh, he's just walking out. He didn't pay for that. I said, well, why are you stopping? She goes, oh, the governor. I swear to God, true story. On my mom's grave. The governor lowered the threshold. There's no accountability. I said, that's just not true. And I said, we have the 10th toughest, $950, the 10th toughest in America. She doesn't even know what I was talking about. By the way, it's the 10th toughest in America. So look it up. No one gives a damn, right? And I said, it's just not true. They're still stopped. He said, well, we don't stop them because of the governor. And then she looks at me twice, and then she freaks out. She calls everyone over, wants to take photos. I'm like, no, I'm not taking a photo. We're having a conversation. Where's your manager? How are you blaming the governor? And it was, $380 later. And I was like, why am I spending $380? Everyone can walk the hell right out.
Yeah. And look, and he's even saying it. Yeah, the threshold is $950. So if they're taking out $300, $500, they're not going to stop them because they're not going to do anything about it. You fucking idiot. Listen to what she's fucking telling you. You're even answering your own goddamn question.
It is amazing. It is really amazing how he's so close to getting it.
He's so close to getting it.
So close to getting it. Also, Jay, we all know you left California because you wanted me to stop calling you a lib.
Yeah, that's exactly why
you didn't actually leave because you wanted to leave. It was really because you were tired of me calling you a lib. But it's fucking true. He misses it every day. He's like, oh, I miss California so much. I miss it when Gavin Newsom used to fuck me right in the ass.
Right. He really was. But in honor of Black History Month, and this might be a controversial topic to get on, especially Black history.
What?
But here, coming from Confirm Misker, if you haven't been following me for a while, I'm going to let you in on the biggest secret that white people aren't supposed to know about the pandemic relief programs.
Oh man. All right.
And he has screenshots about all of these different Black accounts that are admitting to frauding the PPP loans. So my bitches was taking a flight every weekend. I love that for them. Not a business in sight, just PPP and Casamigos.
So what? So this is this person's quote tweeting a tweet from
Yes,
January
I missed
2022.
I missed the 2020 unemployment check era. It wasn't a crab leg left in the ocean. Miami had everybody in a chokehold. No working, just PPE loans and vibes. New Wakanda LLC.
What?
Yeah, it propped up. They just prop up new entities, LLCs, and take advantage of it. Is a limited liability company located in Georgia that received coronavirus-related PPP loan from the SBA of $10,415 in May. The company has reported itself as a Black or African American male-owned business and employed at least one person during the application loan period. So, and the thing is, a lot of the PPPs had speculation that you had to have 50 or more. So it looks like if you're a Black-owned business, they'll let you through a lot of the loopholes in it.
That's crazy.
Money Ryan Entertainment. Entity self-employed individual. Warehouse clubs and super centers.
Did you just call it Money Ryan?
Yeah. Money Rain. It's supposed to be Money Rain. I apologize for speaking proper English. Forgive me. I forgot this was a Black-owned business.
Jay, go back.
Money Rain Entertainment. Self-employed individual. Industry warehouse clubs and super centers. Money Rain Entertainment is a self-employed individual located in Jonesboro, Georgia, that received a coronavirus-related PP loan from the SBA of $20,833 in January.
God damn.
Free Money LLC. Free Money LLC is a limited liability company in New York that received the coronavirus.
Jay, you have to say the name of the town. What's the name of this town in New York? Can you say that?
Quagmire, New York. That received a coronavirus-related loan from the SBA of $15,000 in May 2020. The company has reported itself as a female-owned business. Free Money LLC.
Okay, so what you're
search every company that approved for federal loans. Shaniqua, first 100 loans recipient Shaniqua Hayward. LaShawn.
Loan status forgiven. All of them forgiven.
All of them forgiven. LaShawn. Forgiven August 10th. Shaquila. Montgomery. Loan amount $20,000.
Wait, hold on. No, Jay, did you just call it Shaquila?
Shaquili.
Just fucking go to the next one.
Don Cuevas, with a loan amount of $17,000.
So where the fuck?
So if we take our first look at our first Danquilis, we can highlight a pattern. A huge quantity of PPP loans were given in Georgia with so small business owners. These must be very vibrant communities.
I was just gonna say, Jay, the way it's written, I thought he could probably be the next coronavirus. That's the Donqua virus.
Donqua virus, Mayweather. And it was, he took $17,000 all for payroll, none for utilities, mortgage interest, healthcare, rent, nothing that it was supposed to all go to, as well as payroll.
Okay,
so he just paid himself $17,000.
Hold on, it says he's a limousine driver. So, okay, limousine, employing a person of one, that kind of makes sense, does it not?
Yep.
That I mean, like, look, I don't know if they're bullshitting or not, but at least they're smart enough to put limousine services on there, because you can make the justification that, hey, maybe he did have his own company and it was just really him setting up like a doing business as.
Oh, absolutely. And then it's like, while many of these loans were given out well before Peter Schiff tweeted this, I'm not sure if it realizes just how pristine his tweet was. Why wait for slavery reparation?
No, Jay, go back. What word did you say? What was that word that you said? Back, not this tweet, to fucking Peter Schiff. Go to the Peter Schiff tweet.
Did I say pristine?
Go to that fucking Peter Schiff tweet. Go to it now. Jay, read that shit again. Read that last. Wait. Did you say,
bro? Are you okay? Are you okay? It wasn't his tweet. It was the tweet that
describing him?
Confirmed Mesker.
Oh yeah. All right. So what does that the fourth last word say?
His tweet was
the word right before that.
How his tweet
I'm
was?
gonna fucking kill you.
Why wait for slavery reparations? There's still time for every African American to apply for a small PPP loan. No employees needed. You don't even need a business. You'll qualify, no questions asked, and no matter how many lies you tell to get the loan, it will be forgiven.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. And you call it PPP loan fraud. I call it reparations. Reparations. Scam the fuck out of these PPP loans. We need reparations anyway. I hope you all get every dollar possible. Black people got PPP loans last year, and most went to Miami 3 times a month. Got chains, had seafood boils, went to Denver to get high. But I'm supposed to believe reparations are what's going to save us. Give me a break. Exactly right.
Holy shit.
Exactly fucking right. They all spent it all to nothing, and then it was all forgiven. And we wonder why fucking inflation went as high as it did.
This is a tweet. This tweet thread is from January 30th. He should have tweeted it on first day of Black History Month.
Right. And what's fucking hilarious is that during this time,
because
the
these black
Dodge
people were making
Hellcat,
history.
the reason why Dodge is still in business is because of how many fucking Dodge Hellcats were bought during this PP loan fraud.
Okay, I've never actually seen a Dodge Hellcat. Can you perhaps show me a Dodge Hellcat? I have a feeling I know what it looks like, given the fact that its name is Hellcat, but I want to be sure because I constantly get these cars mixed up. It's kind of like how we get Neville mixed up with a lot of other people. That car. That's a Hellcat. Okay.
It's a type of engine that's put into the Dodge, either Dodge Challenger or Dodge Charger. Mainly, I mean, because of course they have such great taste. It's going to be the Dodge Challenger. All these cars are fucking ugly as shit. If you're going to steal money like that, why the fuck are you going to go and get a Hellcat? And most of these
those cars look ugly.
They're fucking ugly as shit. And most of these are actually going to get repoed as well, because these cars are anywhere between $70,000 to $80,000. You get a PPP loan of $17,000. They go and they'll put down like $5,000 just to get it, and then they'll never pay the payments on it because they can't make those payments. They don't give a fuck.
Well, hold on. Did they buy trying to get a loan from the bank?
Yes, because they went in saying that they can put down.
What kind of interest rate are they getting on that?
Do you think they care? They're not paying it. They don't care. They're going to go take it and ride it around for 5-6 months and then let it get repoed. Fuck it,
whatever. They're never going to pay it. They're going to drive it around.
Okay. Yes, and then let it get repoed. Their credit's already in the fucking shitter as it. Look, a guy walking in to buy a Hellcat for sure has a credit score of 420.
Nice. I prefer my credit score to be 69, but that's just me.
Shit. All right, as we go in, one great thing that happened this today actually is Larry David comes in and beats the shit out of Elmo.
Oh hell yeah, let's go.
It's like, have you ever seen Curb Your Enthusiasm?
I have seen a few episodes.
My god,
I have not caught up on Curb.
It is such the first episode you need to watch to get back into it is Palestinian Chicken.
Okay,
you have to watch that episode. That is, and Larry David is such a fucking national treasure that he was recently asked what his favorite episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm is, and he said Palestinian Chicken, specifically because of what's going on in Israel right now with Israel and Gaza.
Like explain? Do you have a clip? We'll probably get banned if you play a clip. So
yeah,
explain to me what exactly.
So he gets a love interest of a Palestinian woman who's like very, very strongly Palestinian.
Okay, so
and has Palestinian flags and all that kind of stuff. And they end up having like sexual relations and all that kind of stuff as well. And at the end of it, there's a Jewish restaurant and a Palestinian restaurant, and they are both protesting each other. So then you see Larry David in the middle, and his Jewish friends are like, "You have to come over on this side." And then he sees the Palestinian woman being all slutty and everything, and then you just see his face. And the meme is the meme of him going. It's not it's from that episode.
Oh,
it's
God.
Such a good episode. It's fucking amazing. It is one of the best episodes of Curb Your Enthusiasm, and he has a lot of great episodes. But that's the one that you're going to want to watch. And then we got 2 more clips to go in. These are from our Discord server.
Hell yeah. By the way, if you sign up for a Discord server, actually to all our members who are watching, in honor of me and Jay finally being reunited together, we actually have a new discount code for all our members who are currently in our locals community. You can be a member. It's free to join, but we got a $20 discount. It's actually limited, Jay. I actually put a cap on that shit. So don't go all at once. Yeah, but $20 off of a yearly subscription. So that's what, 40% off? That's a pretty good deal.
It's a really good deal.
Pretty good deal to basically hang out with me and Jay and talk about ass eating and make terrorist jokes.
Yes, and we've been watching the championship games, and for the Super Bowl stream in a couple of weeks, all the local viewers are going to be able to watch me wax Siraj's chest.
Unfortunately, but probably also fortunately.
Very, very fortunately.
Honestly, I probably need to have my chest waxed.
And this is from Discord. So RIP RIP to her goat and all, but this clip is peak.
So the original tweet is, who got that one Jeopardy clip? And people have been posting fucking bangers.
Laura Sykes Jambon.
Hi.
French for ham from Rochester. Had a pygmy goat in college. Why?
For the cuteness factor. Yeah.
Well, there are a lot of other things that are cute. How about a little cat?
I had a little cat, and one time my little goat ate a chunk of her fur. She didn't enjoy that.
No.
Billy also enjoyed eating a lot of things, like a 3-wick candle, an entire bag of Hershey Kisses, and unfortunately, he met his demise by eating a bag of Quick-Crete.
Wait a minute. Was it a 60-pound or an 80-pound bag? Because
Alex, you're being insensitive.
Oh man.
AJ, I don't want to talk to you.
So the promo code I forgot to mention is because we were reunited for the first time in studio, we wanted to, our promo code is reunited 93. And yes, Jay worked on that. He added the 93 part. Okay, so she had a pygmy what? A pygmy what goat?
A pygmy goat. Yes.
What the fuck is a pygmy goat?
I don't know.
I'm scared to look at what a pygmy goat is. It's
like a teacup, like a teacup goat.
Okay.
You actually can go and do yoga with goats.
That's so fucking funny.
When I go with Fuzzy's mom, though, I end up sleeping with the goat.
So people asking in the local chat, Siraj, I need to cancel my locals and resubscribe to get the discount. Only if you didn't use the promo code before to get the
to be subscribed.
Because if you signed up like raw and dirty by paying the full amount, not using a promo code beforehand, then you can use this promo code.
Or you just can go and create a different kind of
or you can just create another account.
Yeah, another email address and cancel the other one.
Yeah, because I don't give a shit. We just want more people to hang with us. We don't give a shit if like Jay and I need friends.
And then here's the final on a high note. Here's the final. Oh yeah, oh hell yeah clip from Discord.
rolling hills. I love the flowers. I love the daffodils. I love the fireside when all the lights are low.
Why is that a dick puppet?
I hope this isn't from a TV show where we'll get banned.
I'm just looking at the taste from our Discord server people. This is weird as fuck.
This can't be from a TV show that we are watching right now.
I love the mountains. I love the rolling hills. I love the flowers. I love the daffodils. I love the fireside when all the lights are low. Boom-de-yada, 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 boom, boom, boom. I love the mountains. I love the rolling hills. I love the flowers.
What show is this from?
Daffodils.
Hold on, this has to be like.
When all the lights are low. Boom-de-yada, 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 boom-de-yada.
There's got to be a time. What? That's a penis right there, Jay.
That is a penis.
And she's asking for a facial.
Dude, he's like 13. We got him. Roll it. We fucking got him, people. We got him. Thank you, Discord server. This was 4 years in the making, and we finally got him.
Finally got him.
All right. Any last words, Siraj, before you go off to jail?
It's been a pleasure, Jay. So things we haven't gotten postcards, yes. Also, that video, I was waiting for it to turn into something where it was like
two towers get hit at the end of it or something.
Like just straight up, like these guys started like a satanic cult.
Yeah.
I was waiting for it.
You just see her be sacrificed.
Yeah, so like in a fucking pentagram, like on the pentagram, and there's like stakes around her. Yeah, that's how I envision.
Boom diada, boom diada.
Don't you fucking do that.
And then they go. I'm gonna start singing that in the middle of the night. Just whisper it in the halls. Boom diada, boom diada, boom diada, boom diada, boom diada.
Jay,
Beelzebub.
I'm gonna stab you in your sleep. I know where, Jay. I actually now know where you sleep. I know where you sleep at night, and I will come there and I will stab you with a pen.
I love it when you stab me with your pen at night.
It's the 15 Club, baby.
Yes, it is.
So Habibis, I think we're gonna call it a night. We are so glad you could join us this evening. Happy Black History Month to all who celebrate.
Yes.
Make sure you go hit that like, that follow, the join button. Subscribe where you subscribe. Also, leave us a good review on fucking what's it called, on our podcast, Apple and Spotify.
Oh yeah,
boost that shit
if you can, please.
If you can, I mean, we won't give a shit, but do it.
Yeah, why not?
All right, babies. I'm Siraj Hashmi.
I'm Jay Kobbe.
We'll see you next time. Peace at Masalama.